Okay. I click the button. We are up and running. It appears that this event is about to be in full swing.
Give me 1 second.
Or just waiting for my live page to confirm. So welcome if you're already catching me talking. There we go. All right, and we're muted, so very cool. All right, welcome everybody. My name is Brad. You have found yourself at the Wilsonville Public Library Teen event for December 11th. We are going to be playing Among Us tonight, along with a few other fun things. So, wow, we got a bunch of people jumping on right at 6. So we're going to give people a few minutes to get here, and as they are doing, we're definitely jumping into 2 rooms. Boom, boom. Welcome everybody who's filing in. Very excited to have you. We'll talk in just a little bit about how the night will run, because we'll split into a couple of Zoom rooms for Among Us. But as we let a few more people find us, as you text your friends and tell them they can join, I'm going to go ahead and stop talking and turn it over to Olivia. You're muted, Olivia. I see your lips moving.
Oh, okay. Well, a couple things first. We'll be doing some Would You Rather questions while we wait for people to come in. And before I do that, I have something to show you. It's ripped open, but this was a teen bag at the library. So we've been making a couple of these recently. This one was specifically for this event, and it had marshmallows, hot chocolate, like little spoon to make your drink with. So in the future, if you didn't get any one of these, it's totally fine. But keep an eye out for more, because these are really cool, and I think we will keep doing these. Now for Would You Rather questions. Let's see. Why can I not find them?
I'm ready.
All right. Would you rather have webbed feet or webbed hands?
Who's going to go first?
Anyone can go. It's fine.
Dive in.
Okay, I'm anyone. Let's do this. Probably hands. I don't know. They do say that like scuba feet things help you go faster, so maybe feet then. I think I'd just prefer normal hands and normal feet, but if I had to choose, probably feet. Yeah, feet, because then no one could see when you wear shoes. Then it wouldn't be as embarrassing. And you could still do your like homework.
I like that you're thinking of homework. We have several people.
I need homework to get into a good job. So yes, it's very important.
We have a lot of people commenting feet, that they're picking webbed feet over webbed hands.
Yeah, I think feet would be useful for swimming, probably.
I like hands would too for swimming, but I do feel like it might get in the way some of the time when you're trying to do other things, like flipping your pencil, right, Justin? If you're just joining us, welcome. Whatever your name is on here is what you will be called. So feel free to change your name to whatever you want us to call you. So Olivia, do you got more?
Yes. All right. Would you rather only be able to get around by bouncing like a kangaroo or leaping like a ballerina?
Probably bouncing.
Yeah, bouncing.
Sounds kind of fun too.
Like a pogo stick.
Yeah, I think bouncing would make you faster. than
Yeah.
leaping.
Like you could be one with the kangaroos if you ever went to like Australia or something.
Mhm.
That's kind of irrelevant, but still.
Oh, that's a good point, Dresden. Okay, would you rather have 4 arms or 4 legs? I feel like arms would be more useful.
Yeah, I would do arms because I can hold one thing in that hand and one thing in the 3 others.
Yeah. 4 arms for sure, because like I've seen aliens like on my TV show sometimes, and like they have 4 arms, and it seems very useful and efficient. So yes, 4 arms wouldn't be that bad actually. You might get like laughed at a little bit, but it might be really useful in the end.
Especially for doing stuff like cleaning. Twice C efficiency. All right, let's see. Would you rather smell like onions or have to eat onions every day? I feel like eat, because onions
If
are
I
good.
smelled like onions, then everyone would cry around me, and that would be really weird.
Well, I guess everyone would still smell you because of your breath.
Mhm.
Yeah, but you could brush your teeth.
I don't know. I
Yes.
don't like eating onions that much. I don't know who does like eating onions, but
I
Who
do.
doesn't like eating onions? What do you mean?
I
mean,
like
I'd
raw
eat
onion.
I mean, I would eat an onion like in food, but I wouldn't just like literally grab an onion and take a bite out of it like an apple.
Yeah, I think the point is like you have to eat onions in your food a lot.
Oh, well,
I
then,
think-
yeah, eating onions.
But does that mean you would never smell like them?
I think you would, but you would just have to spend a lot of money on breath mints.
You just have like one little tiny piece of onion every day. And to Brooke's comment, I did once hear that a magician hypnotized someone into eating an onion like an apple. I mean,
Yeah, I saw that one or something like that. That was kind of cool.
ooh, also fun prank to play sometime, especially like Halloween time. Dip apples in caramel and then dip one onion in caramel and have a caramel apple eating contest. So I'm sure you've probably all seen videos and things about that, or you will soon.
I think I'm getting your point here. Basically, some unlucky person takes a bite of the onion.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would not be that person.
Should I do one more or?
Yes, my water's heating up. I don't know about you guys. I didn't get one of the teen bags myself, so I'm going to go make an.
Is that a cup?
That's a cup. That's my R2D2 coffee mug. One of them. I actually have two.
I mean, that's really awesome.
I'm gonna
it's like
go
the
make some hot apple cider.
I don't have any right now. I don't have like anything but tea. I mean, I guess I could make some if I wanted to.
Whatever you would like to be eating or drinking on the other end is totally up to you. Some of you have candy canes, I see. You're getting into the spirit that way. So that's right, Eleanor. I'm calling you out.
Long time no see. I haven't been
I
here for so
know.
long.
I like your hair.
Thank you. It's a recent thing.
Very cool. Been keeping up on the Instagram. The Instagram. So, all right, let me go. I'll go finish making mine. Yeah, why don't you go ahead and do another question if you got it?
All right. Would you rather be able to slide down rainbows or jump on the clouds?
Jump on clouds. Because
Clouds, for
rainbows
sure.
don't always happen. So clouds are just really cool.
I think clouds because it's always a cloudy day in Oregon, and I mean, like, who doesn't want to jump on clouds? I mean, if you could jump on clouds, you could like look at the rainbows from a safer distance, and maybe if you could grab the clouds, you could take them and put them on the rainbow and then slide down the clouds, but like you're sliding on the rain. Okay, I think you guys see my point. But that's
Does
like,
this mean you're like immune from fall damage? That's a very video game term, but it works.
yeah, I mean, that would be cool. I would pick clouds. I've always dreamed about like running on them and stuff. They look like cotton candy when the sun
Yeah,
sets.
same. Does that mean you can also have like cloud fights, like snowball fights? Cloud fights? That'd be really cool. And they wouldn't
Like
hurt.
make a snowball out of the clouds through it. I would make a house up there if I can make like a house out of me, because like I'm the only one that can stand in clouds. Just like a house out of a bunch of me's and then just live in it.
Oh, sorry. Then
What?
you'll be the giant on top of the beanstalk.
Yeah, that's where I would live. I'd be the beanstalk giant, but that's not giant or anything.
Okay. Would you rather be able to speak every language on Earth or communicate with aliens?
Well, for one, I'm not entirely sure if aliens exist.
Wow. Those are both amazing choices.
I feel like you could make a lot of money if you could speak to aliens.
You
Yeah.
also
But we haven't found aliens yet, so it would be kind of useless.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what I was saying. Like we don't even know aliens are out there right now at all. We don't even have any evidence for it yet. So, I mean, right now, in this point in time, languages would be more useful.
yeah, technically, to someone.
I think you're on mute. Oh no, you're not on mute. Are you talking?
The Avatar?
Does that mean you could read dead languages and translate historical texts?
I would say yes. But I also think that being the ability to communicate with aliens comes with the actual ability to communicate with aliens. Whether they are on Earth or not, I think you got to get something out of it. So I think I'd go with aliens personally.
Wait, so you mean like you can communicate with them no matter how far away they are?
Yeah, why not?
You could
That-
just start
that makes it a little
Zoom
bit
call with them.
harder.
Instantaneous telekinetic mind reading. Hmm?
Mm-hmm. That would be a little bit harder decision then. I don't know.
Could also prove that they exist. You could also become a super famous author. You could make a book of their civilization. And pretend you're a future seer.
That's right. So many good options. So many. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Well, I know many of you came from Among Us. We're going to get to that here in just a couple of minutes. Before we do that, we are going to pause for just a couple of quick book recommendations. These are a couple of books that some of you guys have read and are wanting to share and willing to share with each other so that you can, if you're looking for your next great book. So let's see, I think, Asha, are you going to go first and tell us about what you've got?
Sure. Do you want to screen share first, or do you?
Yeah, I can do that. I love your audio was like slow motion to me. I don't know if everybody else is getting that too, but. So this is I'm going to screen share. This is the library catalog. You guys can always, if you didn't already know, go here to lincc.org. It's the link libraries of Clackamas County. And Asha is going to tell us a little bit about the book Unwanteds and the series with it.
Is my audio working okay, or is it still laggy?
Yep.
Okay. So the Unwanted, so basically there's this island called Quill where creativity is banned, all right? So every year there's this thing called the Purge where all the 13-year-olds get sorted into the groups of wanteds and unwanteds. Unwanteds are like executed if they have creative abilities. So like a kid named Alex was found drawing with a stick in the dirt, and he is unwanted, whereas his twin brother Aaron is a wanted. But then it turns out that execution is something they didn't think it would be, and so it's pretty crazy. And like there's this whole magical world, and like they have to like fight to like keep their world safe. It's pretty cool.
That's very cool. Thank you for telling us about that. And Asha had confessed to us the other day that she's pretty much she knows all of the, fantasy fiction genre, probably throughout most of the library, I would bet. It's kind of her go-to. And as you can see on the catalog too, there's lots of different ways that you can check these books out. I'm going back and forth here. There we go. We've got the ebook format. There's e-audiobooks, so you can just download the audiobook. We've got them on Cloud Library, which is one of the services that's offered through the library, as well as CD audiobook if you're driving around in a car, or of course, good old-fashioned paper and ink. And you can always put items on hold with your library card number and just a PIN. If you ever need help figuring out what that is, just call the library. We can get you help. Get that figured out. And of course, there's this whole series of the unwanteds to dive into if you like what you see there.
I have a question.
For Asha?
For everyone? I
Okay.
mean, not everyone, but like you and
Yeah,
people, I
absolutely.
guess.
Go
Can
for
I
it.
do a book recommendation too?
We would love that, Brooke.
Okay, give me a second. Let me just go get the book so I
Go
can
get
just
a
show
book.
you it.
Okay,
still have-
wonderful. You do that. And while she's grabbing that, Olivia, do you want to share your book that you were going to talk about?
Yeah, hello. All right. I think I can screen share if that's
I'll
helpful.
let you. I think I pulled it up, but I could.
All right. So the book is called Gregory the Overlander. It's a series of 5 books from the author of The Hunger Games, Suzanne Collins. It's about this, like, I think he's like 11 or something. He lives in an apartment with his family, and one day he finds like this portal to this underground like civilization where there's like giant cockroaches, spiders, bats, and like there's like this whole species of humans. Not really species, it's just humans, but you get the point. They live among these creatures, and there's like some war or something that Gregory is called to help in, and no matter how hard he tries, he just keeps getting pulled back into this spooky underground place. So it's really good. It's been a while since I read it, but I really enjoyed it. It's a really nice fantasy series. Yeah, it's
What was
kind
it
of
called?
crazy.
Sorry, I wasn't here.
Gregory the Overlander.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, I got the book. You guys want to see it?
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's called Metal Apocalypse, and it just came out. And I know it's probably flipped, but oh, do you want me to guys just read you like the premise of it?
Yeah.
Okay. So give me 1 second. I have to actually do.
We lost her. She's got to get herself all prepped. Ready. There we go.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so Celia's life has been lonely since her family moved to a new city full of strangers. All she wants is a friend. Maybe the sad-looking boy she's seen around her apartment building, who seems like he might be as lonely as she is. Then a sudden earthquake strands Celia's parents out of town. Celia tries to reach out to the sad boy, Dimitri, but he's way wary of her wary of letting her get too close. She's on her own until she's recruited by a group of kids calling themselves hunters, who claim that the earthquake was caused by monsters only kids can see, and that Celia is destined to save the city. Celia doesn't feel special or destined to save anything, but as she gets closer to Dimitri and joins the battle for control of the city, for the first time she feels like she's seeing things as they really are. So it was really good.
Yeah. What would you say you liked the most about it?
I don't know. I guess I just kind of like I don't know. I kind of like action adventure drama books, kind of, and I think this one had it like all, and it was really like kind of adventurous, but it wasn't like super scary or anything. So like if you don't want to like read super scary books, it wasn't like scary or anything, but it was like really interesting and really adventurous and kind of stuff. And yeah, it was really good.
Very cool.
And yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing that with all of us. That's probably maybe definitely our first spontaneous Zoom book talk that we've had. If any of you are interested in sharing a book talk, we are going to do, because I think a couple of people sent me things in the chat and they had questions and were interested. Let me know. You can do that in the Google form that we do here in a little bit. After we play a couple of rounds, we'll take a little break and we'll just kind of do a Google form before people have to take off maybe, then we'll play some more games if people can stick around. because we would love to get you lined up and get things all ready for our next upcoming events. We are going to be doing events starting in January again. This will be our last one for 2020, but in 2021 we'll be back, and we're going to be doing them the 2nd and 4th Fridays each month. So we'll have 2 each month on the 2nd Friday and the 4th Friday each month is the plan now through spring, as we kind of continue to bend and flex with whatever the world gives us as far as our schedule goes. So, okay. Teen Advisory Board, is there anything else right now before we dive into Among Us that I'm forgetting that we should probably share with people?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, you will need a second device, like a mobile device or something to play Among Us on, or if you have your computer, then yeah.
I'll let people know about those things. We will get started here in a minute playing Among Us. If you have it on your computer, as Olivia was saying, you can split screen with Zoom, so that you can play on your computer, although it does cost something on the computer, so that's not the recommended way to do it. It is free on mobile devices, so if you have a phone or tablet and you want to download Zoom, then you will be in. I am going to, in just a minute, I will split you into 2 Zoom rooms, because we have 22 people participating. I'm one of them, so I will sit out for the first several rounds of Among Us. I see a question there, so that's great. I'll get to you in just a sec. I want you to know I see that hand, Dresden. And so we'll split you into 2 Zoom rooms. Suhani will be leading one of the Among Us games, and Olivia will be leading the other Zoom room. If any of you are just here to hang out and don't want to play Among Us, then I can put you into either of those rooms, because we may be right at it's obviously most fun to play with a full group of 10, and at 22 that probably puts us at one group having 11. So Tab, we may want to rotate through and let some people play. So if you haven't played Among Us before, also I'll give you a quick rundown on what the game is. Basically it's 10 people, most likely 2 of them will be imposters. The group of 8 crew mates will be trying to accomplish tasks in order to finish and win the game. The imposters will be attempting to secretly sabotage those things, as well as kill off some of the crew members. You will have gatherings where you can do in Zoom, rather than trying to do it all in chat in Zoom. You'll be able to talk. You will not talk during the rounds. While you are playing, you won't talk. You will have your things muted, but whenever a meeting is called, then you can unmute to discuss. Okay. Your individual leaders of each room, which again will be Suhani or Olivia, can probably answer any other questions specific to those rounds. As far as I know, some of you will be asking about speed and maps and those kind of things, and they'll work all those details out. Okay. Are there any other broad questions if you haven't played Among Us before?
Also, if you're a ghost, you shouldn't talk even in meetings if you're a ghost.
Thank you. That is
Yeah.
true the general. You should not be, once you're a ghost, you don't get to say anything about who did what.
Yeah, like if you die, and you know that the imposters, don't say anything, or don't say anything in the emergency meetings or normal meetings, whatever.
That's right. There will be other games you will get to play again. Do not worry when you're now, Dresden, you said you had your hand up. You had a question.
Oh, I didn't have a question. I just wanted to say, I went through an oral surgery yesterday, and I'm very happy to be here because I was looking forward to this all week, because I'm just like, Among Us, pajamas, and hot cocoa. This is life.
Very good. That's what I like to hear. Jacob, I like your mustache. I just happened to catch that as well out of the corner of my eye. So I see a few other hands up, it looks like. Are those questions or comments? Is it general? Riri?
So I just started playing Among Us on my phone, so if I am bumping into walls or taking longer on assignments, it's because
It's because you're suspect and they need to vote you out. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So, okay. The General, did you have something to share?
If you die, do your tasks.
There you go. If you die, do your tasks. Very
Yeah, I hate when people just leave the game when they die because literally you can win if you
It's
do
a
your tasks.
helpful. It's a helpful note. I had no idea once you're dead, you still could do tasks. So, and
Yeah.
I've tried a few times. So,
I mean, you can't do other tasks, like if someone sabotaged something, you can only do your own. But once you complete your own as a ghost, then I guess you can just follow the imposter. But you can kind of just like you can actually win. So.
I'm going to go ahead and end our live stream to Zoom just because watching people play Among Us, unless it's like broadcast and background, whatever, is just not that entertaining. But we're glad that everybody could join us. Everybody wave goodbye. Don't leave the Zoom meeting, but you